Hey guys, I'm Koko. Today I wanted to showcase a couple of Starsector mods that you'll want to play before the end of 2021 and enhance your Starsector experience. Some of these mods add new factions to fight, new ships to fly, new weapons to fire, new ways to colonize, and much more. Note that I'm not affiliated with any of the mod creators and I'm not promoting these mods because I was asked to. All of these mods are mods I enjoy playing with and have done so for a while. In fact, if you watched any of my playthroughs in the past or caught any of my streams, then you've probably seen most of these mods in action before. Also, you can find links to all of these mods on Starsector forum in the description below. I'll attempt to keep the showcase as spoiler-free as possible, but still, consider yourself warned. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Do you like flying dogs? Well, this isn't it, but it's a faction mod that adds many a canine named ship you can crash into their sun, appropriately named Dogstar. Junkyard dogs are focused on mining asteroids and planets, scrapping wrecks left behind by the endless wars of the core worlds, and exploration of the darkest corner of Persian sector. Their ships look less like space corgis and more like what you would expect a hardened mining ship that can take a fair punch would look like. In fact, most of them are stronger than they seem at a first glance and can be a formidable opponent in combat. If you want to roleplay as a non-suicidal belter from The Expanse, yes I know those seem rare, then this mod might be exactly what you want. The ships are fun to fly and cover pretty much every role, and the hull mods that come packed within are a great addition when you have a couple of extra ordnance points to spend. If dogs are not your thing, then you might want to consider the high-tech like, gloriously beautiful and sleek design of ScalarTech Solutions. The Spindle faction packs ridiculous carrier tag that comes with their giant and yet beautiful battle carriers. Have I mentioned they're absolutely beautiful? White, clean, and glorious. If you want your carriers to pack a serious punch, then ScalarTech is the faction for you. Not to say that their less carrier-oriented ships are to be left by the wayside. A battle cruiser that can jump into the face of the enemy is basically a ship made for me. You might not be me, but there's still plenty of fun to be had, especially if you put their weapons to a good use, either on a ScalarTech ship or any other. Having this mod on your list is sure to give you a blast. So, you do like fighters, huh? Well, if you decide to square against Diable Avionics fleets, then you'll have to bring a lot of anti-fighter and anti-missile defense to survive the first contact. Aesthetically, very pleasing ships hide their real power behind their Panzer fighters, micro-missile spam, and some really badass weapons. Oh, did I mention some of their smaller ships actually transform on the fly as well? Diable Avionics boasts mobile midline-esque ships that can take on any faction in the sector. If your girl prefers long over thick, trust me, she's only saying that to make you feel better, then this mod might be for her. And these sleek red ships don't just come in one color. You can grab additional skin mods that will make them look exactly the way you want. Probably. DIY Planets allows you to terraform, well, planets. Turn your crappy barren worlds into lush jungles. Meld cryovolcanics into deep oceans where one can breed their very own lobsters. And remove extreme temperatures effects and more from your less desirable planets. Just be prepared to spend a couple million credits and scour the sector for rare artifacts used in some of the terraforming processes. DIY Planets is a mod for those that want to make the sector a better place and offer humanity a new home, or many new homes. A mod for those that are ready to go an extra mile and acquire the power to create their very own planet from an asteroid belt, or even turn a gas giant into a star. Just beware, the neighbors might not appreciate the latter. So, terraforming worlds isn't enough for you, you say. Well, then industrial evolution of said worlds might be exactly up your alley. The mod allows you to build many a new structure or industry on your planet. Ever wanted to have a senate rolling out edicts? Ambassadors residing on your capital? Project your military might across the vast sector? Salvage ship parts left behind by pirate raids and invasions? Hey, you can even build a supercomputer. Just try not to overheat it and boil the planet? I made that last part up. Or did I? There are many new features added when it comes to colonies. If you have the money, you can use it and turn into more money. Funny how that works, if only I knew how to apply that lesson to real life. But who needs real life when you can build a space empire spanning the whole sector using industrial evolution? Give it a try. So, you too are a fan of RimWorld's unique way of procuring organs, huh? And you too always wished there would be an alternative way of getting rid of crew and officers other than spacing them into the vast void of the sector. With captured officers and crew, you can now butcher the captives you take after a successful battle and turn them into space sausages. Or if you are soft-hearted, then you can just break them and turn them into slaves to be sold on the black market for a nice profit. Oh, so you're saying that's not the main feature of the mod? Fine. If you want to, you can also convert the captives to join you as crew. Bribe or break the officers to become part of your team, or ransom them back to their own faction for a small profit. But I don't really see why anyone would choose the boring option over those sweet, juicy organs. I have one word for you: superweapons. Did you ever want to blow things up spectacularly with weapons that no other mere mortal in the whole sector can get their hands on? Now you can with Superweapons Arsenal. It adds a range of unique, hard-to-find weapons capable of one-shotting your opponents across half the sector. Okay, I'm overhyping them a bit, but seriously, those are some deadly armaments that you wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of. Some of them add debuffs to the targeted ship, some pierce everything, some have special effects, some just deal an absolute ton of damage, and some will overload you just by turning them on. Might want to invest into caps and vents, Captain. Lucky for you, you won't find your everyday factions wielding these monsters, nor will you find blueprints to make them yourself, or sell on the black market for those who are not afraid to sail the Red Sea. You'll have to adventure far into the remote regions of the sector to get your hands on these beauties. But trust me, if you ever wanted to have a gun that basically creates a black hole when it shoots, then this mod is the mod for you. Did you ever want to see high-tech pirates dab on you with the coolest music in the sector? If yes, then welcome to Underworld. Underworld improves the pirates around the sector and gives them that extra bit of oomph they lack in pure vanilla setting, where they are more of an annoyance than a real threat. They now have access to a couple bigger and better ships, which are fun to fight against and don't melt in the first 30 seconds of battle. Of course, the biggest addition that comes from Underworld is the custom Cabal music. Oh, you ask what's Cabal? Well, they're a high-tech space pirates that love your AI cores, your money, and your ships. They love taking all those things from you, and even though they'll at first ask nicely, know that should you refuse the generous donation, then you'll feel the wrath of Cabal. So when you hear their awesome music, know that you are truly screwed. What better mod to wrap all of the previous ones together than Nexerelin? I know everyone and their mother knows this one, but if by any chance you haven't given it a try yet, then you are really missing out. Nexerelin aims to add 4x features to Starsector. Factions will now properly wage war across the core worlds, conquering planets, engaging in diplomacy, which includes frequent backstabbing, and the best part? You can be part of all of that, either by joining one of the factions or creating your own. Ever wanted to spread the good word of Lud? Now you can. Wanted to live that pirate life with your buddies from the black market? Yes you can. Maybe stage a sector-wide conquest from your tiny forgotten planet deep in the outer sector? But of course. Nexerelin also adds events like vengeance fleets chasing you down after you pissed a faction off one too many times, remnant raids on those stupid enough to provoke them. There's planets to be mined, a free port with the rarest ships to be visited, and much, much more. Truly, Nexerelin is a must-have mod if you want to take your Starsector playthrough to the next level. Special mention to my favorite mod, Interstellar Imperium, which sadly hasn't yet been updated to 0.95 version of the game. It adds a cool new faction with many an awesome ship. Those can be modified with special Imperial package hull mods, turning them from standard ships of the line to more aggressive or more tanky variants. The Elite package, used on one of their battle cruisers, is still my favorite ship to fly, with the potential for absolute greatness. I hope to see Interstellar Imperium be updated to the current game version in the future, so keep an eye out on this one, and trust me, it's amazing. That's all I've prepared for today. I hope you found some of these mods interesting and that you're going to check them out. I know there's many Starsector mods out there that deserve to be mentioned, so I'd be interested to hear your top 10 lists of mods. Post them in the comments below or join my Discord channel where we can discuss your picks. Also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this video, feel free to subscribe. You can also check out my current Starsector playthrough, where we're playing as the bloodthirsty Reavers, cleansing the sector of infidels and selling their organs on the black market. Or join me on Twitch, where we're playing as Junkyard Dogs. For now, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.